Hey, guys.
Can you just start by talking about the expanded role you'll have with Keanu not playing in this game and just the biggest challenges that Philadelphia's offense presents?
I mean, it's not going to be anything I'm not used to. It's my role for the last 3 years. So, I mean, the only difference is snap count. So, got to continue to lead and got to continue to communicate and go out there and fly around and just get everybody on the same page and keep working to be that elite defense.
What problems does the quarterback present to your defense, especially a guy like Hurts who can move around with a little bit in the pocket?
Yeah, he comes alive when he uses his legs, and I think that's where he makes his money. So we got to do a good job of keeping him in the pocket and just taking it to him every single snap. Just doing what we do, communicating, getting everybody lined up and on the same page.
You mentioned the snap count here. You mentioned the snap count being different the first couple games for you, but your production is pretty high for snap count. How much pride do you take in having the sack, having the tackles that you do with tackle for loss, just kind of still being productive even if you're not playing the amount of snaps that maybe you want to or have in the past?
Yeah, I mean, the stats are all good and everything, but it's really just how this defense is playing. You got to give credit to all the guys, really. It's making everything work and it's making everything click. So the coach has got great plans in for us every single week. And like I said, we all got to do our job, play in and play out, and know that those successes are going to come within the plays. And I mean, everybody's making plays, so it's not just me. But I take pride in doing my job and being focused and intense every single play, and knowing that they can lean on me to do my best and to run my absolute hardest every single play.
Even though your snap count is down on defense, looks like you get a couple more snaps on special teams. How have you been able to adapt to some of those things there?
That ain't nothing new either. I mean, it's just being a good teammate, being there for my guys. If they need me on special teams, I'm going to be right in there with them. And, I mean, I played special teams. It's nothing new to me. So if they need me, they need me.
Mike has said earlier in the week that players like Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson are changing the game of football with their ability to extend drives outside of the pocket. How have you seen defenses adapt in recent years to the growing threat of multiple quarterbacks?
Yeah, it's really kind of taken off, and it does add a different dynamic to the game. And you got to prepare for it, really, because, I mean, mobile quarterbacks, that's how they make their plays is when they get out of the pocket or they can extend plays with their legs. It makes things really hard. So you got to make sure you practice that and make it as realistic as you can in practice. But yeah, it's definitely changed a lot of the game, and it just adds a crazy dynamic to it. But there's nothing that we ain't prepared for, and we're gonna go out there and get after it.
When a guy's as mobile as Jalen is, what's the balance of, obviously you want to count for him with perhaps a spy, but if he's advanced enough of a passer, you can't perhaps be too dependent on having a spy because of his ability with his arm. What's the back and forth with balancing that defense?
Just doing what we do, really. If we do our job and we be us, it ain't gonna matter.
When you study him on film, how much is he a different passer, specifically in removing the leg equation? Can you see a lot of development from the last time you guys played him?
Yeah, you can tell he's really gotten comfortable in his position, and like he seems like he gets faster and faster every. The last 2 years he's been. This is his second year, so it seems like this year he's a lot more comfortable. He's more poised in the pocket, but when he gets out, it seems like he's faster and he can cover a lot more ground. I know it's early in the season, but like I said, we've prepared for it best we can this week, and I'm just excited to go out there with the guys and go get it done.
Leighton, last year takeaways were hard to come by early on in the season, and
Can you say that again?
Late in the year, I think the takeaways were kind of hard to come by early in the season for you guys, and then middle point a little bit later, they kind of all come together, and you've had a takeaway in like 9 straight games or something like that. Well, how do you explain the change? Because it's something you guys are just doing different in practice. The ball just bouncing your way. What do you put your finger on for your guys' ability to take the ball away now?
I think it's our plan and our energy and our intensity, focus every day. We bring it. The guys bring it. DQ brings it. The coaches bring it every day in meetings, and I think that translates directly over into the field. It's a fun atmosphere, and I think everybody's just flying around having fun, making plays. It's our scheme. It's what we're familiar to, and that's just flying around having fun and knowing that those opportunities are going to come.
With the players you've added defensively in the offseason through the draft and free agency and the emphasis on some greater length and versatility, do you feel the team's a little bit better equipped to weather stretches where, like you're in now, where you have a run of injuries on the defensive line and you have to move things around? Is this defense a little more adaptable maybe than it has been?
I mean, I don't know if you could say that, but I think it's just the mentality that the guys have that are getting their chances now. Everybody on this team can play ball. We got the utmost respect and trust in all of them. So they can all. There's a reason they're here. They can all play ball. So if someone goes down, the next man up, and that's just how it is. And knowing that the other guys are going to carry them, and we're all going to be together as a unit. 11 guys on offense, defense, and special teams. Don't matter.
You've taken Micah under your wing. What were your impressions of what he did on Sunday?
Oh yeah, he's a freaking baller. That's about all I got to say about that. I mean, the kid can do his thing, and you're not going to stop him whether you try to one way or the other. So it's been fun having him on our side of the ball and not on anybody else's team. And I'm just glad he's here. He's a great kid, great personality, got a lot of character. And I'm just excited to see him keep stacking these weeks and doing what he's doing.